had to deal with this probably 3 months ago. The answer is not to rage, although that's what I did. So a lot of times, and they're not very blatant about saying that you're young, except this one was. And what they will say, typically how you can tell if they're not taking you seriously, is they'll go, oh, well, that's just early, or oh, you need more experience, and you're going, yeah, because I've totally been in the corporate world. And then the other common blow off, I guess they'll give you is, as this one did, oh, well, you're young, and walk off. Yeah. So the first thing is, if an investor treats you like that, you probably don't want them because they're not going to be really nice to you. But this particular investor, it was actually his aide, he had kind of made me so upset at him for just specifically telling me I'm so young and walking off, that I found out where the real investor was. He was at a conference, and it said private conference. Well, you know, if you want to play the role, act the part, so you go. I went and grabbed an Uber card, which is just your ride-sharing service, the Uber Black, so that I showed up in a Mercedes. Walked up to the front door and they let me in, and the investor ended up sitting right next to me. And one thing I learned about that is it does show the investor that you are very serious if you end up just sitting next to them and saying, so, about that meeting that you were supposed to give me. It will also completely dumbfound them, because whether you're 8, 10, 20, 30, not a lot of people have the tenacity to do that. And that's one of the things that they look for, is how much do you want it? How much are you just willing to completely get out of your comfort zone? And so if you find an investor doing that, I mean, handling it wise, if you think that you can really gauge it by doing something kind of outworldly, do it. Otherwise, more or less, they're probably not the right ones, and just try to find one that says they're looking or they have an open mind. One of the places that I go to, I'm trying to remember the website, I think it's Crunchbase. If you look up some of the companies that's kind of in the right industry that you're wanting to be in, you can actually look them up on Crunchbase, and it'll tell you people who have invested into them. Kind of watch their investing patterns, because they're all humans, and just try to figure out which one may match you the best. What's really nice about these investors is they're very public, they're very outgoing, and so you can kind of rule out the ones as you go to, I guess, increase your chances. So that was the technical version of it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to that many investors, but like, definitely when you're trying to work with someone or like partner with someone, and like they're older than you and they see that you're a kid, kind of what I try to do is like, I mean, I've been told that I look a lot older than I am. Like, people have thought I was like 23, like 21. But I mean, I just don't bring up my age for like as long as you can, you know? When you show someone like something legit and it's like something that's gonna be helpful to them, and you bring a solution to them, they're not gonna care how old you are. You know, they're gonna like, hey, this is a solution. This is working for me. Like, they don't really care where it's coming from. And I mean, yeah, that's a different situation compared to like an investor who you're asking for money. But I mean, that's sort of like what I've just been doing. And I've never really seen age as a huge hindrance just for me.